Have you noticed something strange happening lately? You walk into a room and forget why you came there. You meet someone you've known for years, and their name just disappears for a second. You start a simple task, and your brain suddenly blanks out. Now here's the uncomfortable question. Is this just aging? Or is your brain slowly getting overwhelmed every single day? As a doctor, I need to be very clear with you. In many cases, this is not normal aging. It is a combination of stress, poor sleep, dehydration, inflammation, and something most people completely ignore, the way you start your morning. Because the first 60 minutes after waking up are not just routine time. They are a neurological reset window. And what you do in that window can either support your brain or silently push it toward faster fatigue, fog, and memory decline. Now the good news. Your brain is still capable of change, even at older age, even if you feel slow right now. This ability is called neuroplasticity. It means your brain can form new connections, rebuild pathways, and improve function with the right stimulation. And today, I'm going to show you 3 morning habits that may support memory, focus, and long-term brain health. Simple habits, fast routines, but powerful biological effects. And habit number 2 will completely change how you think about coffee forever. But before we get into habits, you need to understand something most people never hear. Your brain does not shut down at night. It goes into maintenance mode. There is a system inside your brain called the glymphatic system. Think of it like a silent cleaning crew working while you sleep. It flushes out waste, removes toxins, and clears proteins that build up during the day. One of those proteins is called amyloid beta, which researchers associate with Alzheimer's disease. Now here's the important part. When you wake up, your brain is not instantly stable. It is transitioning from repair mode to active mode. And during this transition, it is extremely sensitive. And most people immediately overload it. First thing, phone scrolling, then caffeine, then stress, then sugar, no hydration, no sunlight, no reset. And this combination creates the perfect environment for brain fog. Not because your brain is broken, but because your system is overloaded too early. Now let's fix that step by step. Habit 1, hydrate your brain before you stimulate it. This is the simplest habit, but one of the most powerful. Drink water immediately after waking up, before coffee, before food, before your phone. Here is why this matters. Your brain is approximately 75% water, and during sleep, you lose fluid through breathing and natural body processes. So when you wake up, your brain is slightly dehydrated. And dehydration affects something critical, neural communication. When neurons are dehydrated, electrical signals slow down. That means slower thinking, weaker focus, poor memory recall, lower mental energy. That morning fog many people feel, in many cases, it is not age. It is dehydration. Now here is the simple protocol. Drink 500 to 600 milliliters of water within 5 minutes of waking up. Room temperature. Optional, a small pinch of mineral salt. Because your brain depends on electrolytes like sodium and potassium to transmit signals. No electrolytes equals slower brain communication. Now think about this carefully. If your first stimulation of the day is coffee instead of water, you are stimulating a dehydrated brain. That is why many people feel jittery, then crash later. So fix this first. Water first, always. Now let's move to something even more important. Habit 2, delay coffee to protect your energy system. This habit surprises almost everyone, and most people resist it at first. But once they understand the science, they never go back. Do not drink coffee immediately after waking up. Wait 60 to 90 minutes. Here is what is happening in your body. When you wake up, Your brain releases cortisol. Cortisol is your natural alertness hormone. This is called the cortisol awakening response. It is your built-in biological alarm clock. It naturally raises energy and alertness in the morning. Now, here is the problem. If you consume caffeine immediately during this cortisol peak, you are not improving energy. You are disrupting your natural rhythm. Over time, this can lead to afternoon crashes, caffeine tolerance, poor sleep quality, relying on stronger stimulation every morning. But here is what most people miss. You are not actually low energy in the morning. You are just mistiming stimulation. Now here is the upgrade. During that 60 to 90 minute window, do something extremely important. Go outside. Get natural sunlight, even 5 to 10 minutes, because morning light does something powerful. It resets your brain's internal clock. It improves alertness naturally. It regulates circadian rhythm, and it helps serotonin production. Now, why does overall serotonin matter? Because later in the evening, serotonin converts into melatonin, which controls deep sleep. And deep sleep is where brain repair happens. So this one habit improves morning focus, energy stability, night sleep quality, long-term brain recovery. And here is a truth you need to remember. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is neurological repair. If sleep is poor, brain aging accelerates. If sleep is strong, memory stabilizes. Now let's move to the third habit. This is where real brain growth happens. Habit 3. Force your brain out of autopilot mode. Your brain is designed for efficiency. That means it loves routine, same actions, same paths, same habits. But here's the problem. Efficiency reduces stimulation, and reduced stimulation slows neural growth over time. That's why we need something called neuroplasticity activation. And you can trigger it in seconds. Here is how. Use your non-dominant hand. Brush your teeth with it. Eat with it. Hold your cup with it. Do simple tasks with it. It will feel awkward immediately. And that awkward feeling is important because your brain is no longer in autopilot. It is building new neural pathways in real time. That is actual brain training. Now add this second exercise. Look at any room for 10 seconds. Then close your eyes. Now recall everything you can. What was blue? What was round? What was near light? What was on the table? This activates memory networks, attention systems, and visual processing pathways. And over time, these small challenges build something powerful. Cognitive reserve. Think of cognitive reserve as backup capacity in your brain. The stronger it is, the more resistant your brain becomes to age-related decline. One major long-term study, the Nun study, found something surprising. Some individuals showed physical signs of brain disease, but had little to no symptoms in real life. Why? Because their brains had stronger lifelong stimulation and mental activity. In simple terms, their brains adapted better. Now, final part, final summary. 3 rules for a sharper brain. Listen carefully. You do not need supplements. You do not need expensive treatments. You do not need complicated routines. You only need consistency. So tomorrow morning, remember, drink water first. Get sunlight before caffeine. Challenge your brain for 2 minutes. That's it. Less than 15 minutes total. But over time, these habits may support memory, focus, and long-term brain health. And if you want to go deeper, watch the previous video on early warning signs of dementia that most people ignore until it becomes serious. Because early awareness can change everything. Stay sharp, stay focused, and take care of your brain.